Hey, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Grapple here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the Building a Ranking series. Don't let the title dissuade you. We're just trying something different. Today, folks, Shadows of Evil. We are starting what's going to wind up being a 3-month-long endeavor of playing every single zombies map in Black Ops 3, ranking it, and adding it to our tier list. Make sure to like and subscribe, join the journey. Time codes, past episodes, the playlist, and everything are linked down below. Let's start this off with our new rules. Every time we start a new game, we have to have new rules because the engine is different, the maps are different, the criteria is different. So, let's go to the green screen. Alright, so with every game, except for Exo Zombies, because that was pretty self-explanatory, we have to sit here and explain to you the new rules. Now, what does that mean? That means that every engine, every map, every bit of criteria needs to be changed to better fit the game that we're in. Black Ops 3, spoiler alert, is marginally easier than World at War. You have gobblegums, you have a better movement system, so of course getting to round 15 is not the bare minimum. For Black Ops 3, that bare minimum is going to be round 30, ideally round 35. I feel no matter what the map is, once you get past round 30, you know it. You've done some of the side Easter eggs. You've done the quest to get the Wonder Weapon. You've pack-a-punched your guns. You've practiced these things. You have all these perks. You've used your gobblegums. What more is there to do after round 30 or 35? Doesn't matter. So rule number 2 is really the one that's remained the most constant, no matter what game or engine that we're in, and that is you have to get the Wonder Weapon or the equivalent, meaning if there is no Wonder Weapon on it, bare minimum is the Ray Gun or the Ray Gun Mark II, you have to get that. If there's a Wonder Weapon on it, like Shadows, we're about to do the Apothecary Servant, you have to get it. If you cannot get it, you do not pass go, do not collect $200, must play the map again. Rule number 3 is an addendum I made for Black Ops 2, and that is we cannot end with a wall weapon in our kit. Wall weapon, super easy, you know, dedicated ammo that you can constantly buy, you have points late game, whatever. But it's kind of like playing with crutches on. You know, you have to experience, a lot of these maps have specific guns only for the map. So, can't have it. Rule number 4 is another constant, and that is it must be done in a single sitting. Meaning, I can't sit here and play and then rank it tomorrow based on my thoughts. It means that I have to sit here, and just like now where I sat down, recorded that, unplugged the mic, ran over here, plugged the mic back in, and I'm now recording this, I must do the same. So every single time that you see me play, I get to that round, I complete whatever, I stand right up, I come walk over here because it's right next to my desk, and I rank it. Have to make sure. That is the point of the Building a Ranking series. You know, it's opinions right off the cuff, right after playing. So it has to be done right after that. Rule number 5 is an addendum I made after Black Ops 1, being the frustration that it was for me at times. And that is, if you play the map 10 times and manage to fail at some portion of the criteria, you could rank it after that. To me, right, I'm not a star-perfect zombies player. And if I play a map like we'll just throw one out there. If I'm terrible at Shadows of Evil, and it takes me 10 games to get to round 30, or get the Apothecary Servant or whatever, I can rank it after that. Because I feel 10 games, depending on the severity, could be 10, 12, 14 hours at most. Dramatic, maybe, but that's the point. So, 10 games, can rank it. Rule number 6 might seem a little redundant, because rule number 4 is that it must be done in one sitting, but rule number 4 really pertains to playing the map. Playing it over and over again. You know, if we lose and we have to play it 3, 4, 5 times, then it must be done in one sitting. But rule number 6 is the definitive. It must be ranked then and there. You have to play, you have to rank it, you have to do everything in that one sitting. Otherwise, throw away the recording, start over. And that's perfectly fine. That is the mainstay. That is why it is the Building a Ranking series. And now, I don't know if I'm going to call this one a rule. Maybe more of an addendum. There's a game mechanic in Black Ops 3 that is very different than every other game. You know what I'm going to say. The elephant in the room getting into Black Ops 3, the gobblegums. Would it be nice for me to sit here and instantly pop a perkaholic every single game and be able to judge the map on that? Yes. Do I do that in my free time? Maybe. Sometimes I don't want to fucking buy all the perks, man. Sometimes I want to just pop a gum and I'm good. Give me fucking 10 perks on round 1. I don't give a shit. So the rules, how do we address them for the gobblegum loadout? Here's what I've come up with. It's a middle ground, because I'm someone that likes to use gobblegums a lot. Not as a crutch necessarily, but it's a game mechanic. We can't just ignore it. You can't just look at Black Ops 3 in a vacuum without them. It's a huge part of it. Is it predatory from microtransactions? Maybe. We'll get there in a minute. But we cannot play without them. And now I know what you're going to say. Oh, just use the regular ones then. Use the regular ones. Do you use the regular ones? Most of them are useless. Anywhere but here? Awesome. Anything else? Pretty useless. I'm not going to lie to you. So, the middle ground for me, as someone who loves having all the perks I could possibly have, is you get a set of 5 gobblegums. 3 of them must be regular. 2 of them can be rare. That is it. We cannot use Ultra. We cannot use, Ultra Mega, whatever. Anything past that. So, something like Unquenchable, perfectly fine. Can we use it religiously? No. No, I could probably only use it a couple times a game, otherwise I'm wasting my own time and resources and money, really. On the house, not so much. And that's it. Couple of rules, had to explain them to you. Let's have a good time. Let's play Shadows of Evil. I wonder how long this video is going to be, because I used to love Shadows of Evil. A lot of maps that I used to love in this ranking, I've been proved wrong. They're not actually as great as I remember. Is Shadows going to fall into that? Let's find out. All right, so now it's time for gameplay, right? You know what we're going to do, right? We're going to... I don't feel bad about this. All right, $20 down the drain. How many perkaholics did we get? 1. All right, so let's look at the gobblegums. I kind of want to feel out throughout the series of how we want gobblegums to go. I know that, I already said it in the rules and like the guidelines for it, but I really wanted to use on the house, but I'm not gonna. I can't use rare mega. It has to be mega. So we're gonna stay away from immolation because I feel like it's too easy. We'll do I'm feeling lucky. You know what? We'll keep it that easy, and then. Respin cycle we're not going to do, because I said I can only use 2. Charge a specialist faster, that's fine. Alright. Alright, let's do this shit. Dude, I can't believe you spent so much time before you got into the game. I know, I'm reveling in it, man. Do you guys understand? We're going to be doing, based on the way that I post, do you know we're going to be doing, we're going to be in Black Ops 3 for like 3 months? Like, Exo Zombies, I recorded, edited, and like, finished on my side within a week and a half. Black Ops 3 is going to take fucking months, and I'm hype as hell. But I want to, like, revel in it. I want to enjoy it, because then after that, what do we have? We have Infinite Warfare and World War II, and then Black Ops 4. You know, it's like, if this is going to be what we used to say, before the list, we used to say this was peak. We got to make sure it still is, so I want to revel in it. All right, we'll get a Fumigator. We'll get an RK5. Infinite Slide is great. We need to open up this door. I should have done that before buying the RK5. Jeff Goldblum, great addition when it comes to a celebrity cast. I'm not afraid of a little blood. All right, we need like 10 more points. Type shit. All right, we're gonna do this. Let's see if I remember. Melee, good. I forgot to buy the door, didn't I? I am rusty as shit. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I forgot to buy the door. We're just gonna start over. Anyway, you're cursed. Alright, so we need a Fumigator. Okay. We're gonna open up this one, and let's see. I couldn't do it the last game, but let's see if I have it in me. We're gonna open up this guy. We're gonna shock you. We're gonna open up the summoning key. We're gonna shock this guy. We're gonna turn around, go right up here. I have to go. Open up this guy. I feel like I definitely missed something that I could have done altogether, but that's fine. I think that's a pretty solid way to start. We want to try to do the first ritual, the first round, if I remember. We're gonna pick this up, and we are going. So already off the bat, the way that I could judge Shadows has to be different than anything else, because I know it. I'm good at the map. I know what I'm doing when it comes to the map. So it is definitely not for the purely casual part of the fandom. It's definitely a completely different vibe. And just getting to Pack-a-Punch in general, it's this whole fucking quest. I enjoy it a lot. So for me, Shadows is still going to remain pretty high up on my list, at least from prior memory. I can also totally agree. Like it has to lose some points, because getting to Pack-a-Punch alone is this whole fucking thing. That guy's dead. That's fine. We're going to grab... We need to get a Revive and an RK5, and then we are good to start getting through the map. We're going to grab the RK5. I'm a big fan of the fucking RK5, dude. Big fan. Same way that I was a big fan of the B23R, only better. All right, so Shadows of Evil already, from an ambience perspective, it's something I really like. Like, an example that I have is I saw, last night we went to the movies, right, and we saw Fantastic Four First Steps. I can already tell you, I loved it. I thought it was great, and one of the things that I really loved is this dedication to unquenchable type shit. So, Fantastic Four, right, the thing that I loved about it so much is that there was this commitment to the world, from a texture, like the texture, the color, the way the angling, this dedication to enveloping the viewer into this world. And Shadows does exactly that, from the guns to like the fucking HUD, the perk icons, the zombies. I mean, given the zombies always look different depending on the map, that sucks, that blows. but just all of it, you know? And like dedication like this to zombies maps is not common anymore, where it's gonna go so far of like, all right, you know, the guns, a couple of the guns are specific to it, and the sound effects, and the part of the story, and the characters, and the HUD, and the perk icons, and the mechanics, you know? It's there's so much effort put in to envelop you in this world. And if people remember when Black Ops 3 launched, the community hated this fucking map because it felt like such a departure from what common people liked about zombies. Now most people will put this in their number 1, 2, or 3 spot of maps of all time. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I think it's really gonna depend on this playthrough of ours. Alright, we need to go get Jug first. Jug, speed, blah blah blah. A big thing that we got to talk about, man, it's why I raised the round cap so high to around 30 instead of 25 like it was, or 20 for Black Ops 2, is now we're at a 3-hit system, so you could physically take more. We don't need the sword, but I think I'm going to try to do it just because, you know, it's part of the fucking map. We're going to turn on Jug. Gotta go this way. Knock this thing over. My timing is not great. Can we open up the Black Lace Burlesque? Done. One of the things we're also going to start judging more now, like they definitely existed in Black Ops 2 and Exo Zombies and even Black Ops 1, but just side quests in general, little side Easter eggs. Like the goal isn't to do all of them, and it, you know, the ranking itself is from a very, it's from the perspective of like just a regular, exactly what I call myself, a casual high rounder, rounds 40s, 50s, 30s, easy stuff. It's my way of trying to incorporate some of what you guys have asked for. You're asking me to, you know, look at it and play and go with the ranking from the perspective of, what's the word? I'm so lost in thought. That's really sad, first of all. It's round 4 on Black Ops 3 in Shadows, and that's, it's not that difficult. You know, you guys have asked me to do some of the main quests because it's very integral to what some of these zombies maps are. So now I'm just going to start doing that. A couple of side Easter eggs here and there. My goal is to have a couple of my buddies play with me more, so that way there's some co-op gameplay and some people to bounce off of. You know, if something like that works out, then we'll do some Easter eggs. We'll do exactly what you guys have asked for. But I'm not an Easter egg person, so I can't judge every map on that merit. Oh, I'm out of ammo. That's... How did I manage to do that? Can I knife you?
What? You wanted me to kill you slow?
Technically, I can. Wow, I've never,
Don't fuck with Jackie Vincent.
I mean, they're gonna give me a max. I'm not gonna go buy ammo. There we go. that was sad. Alright, well, we got Jug. We got this one. I need to go up there and get that part for the Civil Protector. Because now, after this comes the fun part. Do I have a gun to handle the big guy? Not really, but... Hi, big guy. There's a drop over there. I don't know what that is. Oh. We need a full auto wall gun. Because the Margwa is going to be a little bitch. We need something full auto. And we need it now. He's coming. There he is. Controller's vibrating. I don't know what our goal loadout is. I know it's the Apothecary Servant, but... I don't know what the other one's going to be. Because it can't be a wall gun. Maybe the bootlegger? Just because it's exclusive to the map? Got it. He's gonna have the first part we need. That is fucking villainous. There's another fumigator. There's a shield part somewhere. I don't remember where it spawns, but I know it's over here somewhere. Pretty sure it's the... Oh shit. Are you fucking kidding me? Am I that rusty? Am I that rusty that I got fucking cornered again? Or is the RK5 just worse than I remember? Dude, Rusty doesn't even begin to cover what the fuck just happened. Holy shit. There's the part. Yep, it's for the shield. Damn, Rusty's not even, like, the beginning of how to describe what's going on right now. Can't believe I have 2 downs. It's only round 8, and it's fucking Shadows of Evil. Shadows isn't difficult. Yeah, we're gonna go Apothecary Servant in the bootleg, or not the bootlegger, that's the starting gun. It's the, what is it called? I forgot. I need to get a revive. Oh, no, I can't end with that gold gun because it's a wall gun. Unless I can get it from the box. Loophole. Black Ops 3 is just so... Don't let my track record change how you think. Black Ops 3 is just so much easier. And I think a lot of it, because I had this thought the other day, I think a lot of it comes down to just the guns. The guns feel stronger. And if the guns are stronger, it's easier to kill the zombies, you know. Cause and effect. Stronger guns, game... Killing the zombies is easier. Game feels easier in general. You can get to a higher round. So the ambiance for Shadows, I love. I love 100%. I think it's great. I think it's awesome. I love the way the layout is. I think parts of the map are close quarters, like right here where I just was, going up that place, the stairwell. Thank you, the place. But part of it is also really open, like those alleyways and the... That's what it is. It's an alleyway. The alleyway feels more open than it should for a typical zombies map, so it feels nice and open. There's a lot of close quarters, but there's also, you know, parts like this. Look at how open this is, man. It's like 3 or 4 lanes worth of person that can fit. It's perfect. Oh, the meatballs. I don't think we're gonna get lucky enough to get a part that fast. The sound design for the meatballs is awesome. Is it reused assets for multiplayer? Yeah, it is. Is it okay? Yeah, for the most part. I can definitely understand people's disdain for a map like this. For me, I don't mind. I mean, like, for a lot of these maps, you know, a lot of these maps were just like pack-a-punch setup or just general setup is kind of, can be kind of questy. I can totally understand why people hate it, but it's also like, once you know it, and it's not too over the, like Shadows, it's a bit much, but it's with 4 players in mind. And it's also, in terms of the, like the difficulty, it's not hard. It's repetitive, it's simple. Once you learn it, you know, I don't give a shit. You can give me a map where getting to pack-a-punches like this, where it takes so long. Transit is an example of something like that, where when you get it down, it's pretty easy. Especially in 4-player co-op Transit, there's so much that can go wrong with the turbine and just getting the power set up and whatever. And then you have to go all the way around, and then if... I'm gonna go down. I am. That's fucking crazy, dude. What am I doing? What am I doing? Am I really gonna have to play this map twice? I can't fucking believe that. I just had all my perks. And the fucking thing stopped. Oh my god. And I'm out of revives. I'm out of revives on round 10. Should I just start over? Let's just... this is such a terrible fucking run, man. Let's just start over. Oh shit, is there 2? That's wonderful. I know what you're gonna say, you know, bro, you fucked up on the first one. You went down 4 times before round 10 on the second one. How are you gonna fix this? So why did I change the name of the video? I didn't actually. I changed the name of the video, actually, yes. I didn't change the name of the series. It's still, to me, the Building a Ranking series, but we're changing the title just because I feel like... My wife made a really good point, where, you know, if you're someone who's never watched the channel before, you sit there, you go, all right, well, I can see it's called Building a Ranking, and there's numbers, so it's a series, okay. And it says Call of Duty Zombies, whatever game it is on the top, okay. And I see a screenshot of it, but I don't... You know, but that's what you garner from the thumbnail and title in passing, or when you stop and you look at it, you know. And that's not what everyone does. Sometimes it's just you see it and you recommend it. It comes through on the side. I need to be able to grip people better to grow our little community. So what I'm doing now is I'm just changing the title, but the Building a Ranking series is still the same. I'm not going to retroactively change them. I'm just going to change the name. Maybe it's temporary. Maybe it's just for this one video. Maybe it fails utterly, and I don't want to do it ever again. You know what else I really like? Like little quality of life things as the games go on. The shield. Now there's a tracker, so I can see how much fucking how much health my shield has, without having to pull it out to look at it. Great shield. The Ruby Rabbit. What does this mean to you? Fucking. There we go. And now we're downstairs. Excellent. Open up this guy. One of the few random times that wall running is in zombies. I need ammo. Or just another gun. Is there a wall gun down here? I don't remember. Is it for an Easter egg? There's a gun. Is it the Vesper? I don't like the Vesper. I never have. I wouldn't trust the Shadow Man either. He's called the Shadow Man. Like, evil, Knievel, evil, Knievel, evil, Knievel. See? Light work. This bitch. Go away. Haymaker. Nope, that's the Brecci. I always get that confused. Haymaker's better. The Broccoli really just ruined multiplayer for a lot of people. Bootlegger. We can hang on to it. It's technically a wall gun, but we got it from the box, but I really want the dingo. Blue, 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 blue. Let's try to game the sword. We know what 2 of the logos or symbols are. Let's see if we can get the, guess the third. It was this one, it was this one, and then maybe that one? Oh, it locks it? Wow. Is that per beast mode? Alright. That one? Nope. It was this one, so it wasn't... We tried that one. Let's try... That one? No. 1, 2, 3. I wonder if the logos, if the symbols change every time you fail. It'd be really unfunny if it if that were the case, but we're gonna have to find out. I need to pack too while I'm here. Oh wow! Why did it come from the? Whatever. All right. Well, I need a buildable table. Where is there a buildable table? I don't remember. Where is there another one? Is there one like up here? And we are good to go. Part of our criteria is hit. Now it is just getting to round 30. Pack is open. We do have to get rid of the Epstein gun type shit. The Apothecant Servant, man, one of the coolest and most useful wonder weapons ever. I would put this up there next to the Thunder Gun. And I think when it comes to like the finale ranking in October or November, whenever it is we get around to it, when we get there, dude, 100%. I think I'm gonna do like a wonder weapon ranking too. And it's only round 16, and we have all the parts on the map. That's great. All the parts, all of our perks, both of the... Not both the guns we want, but... 2 very good guns. First egg is done. I think there's 4? If I do recall. I don't remember how to upgrade it, but I remember how to get the sword in general. Do we want to upgrade the sword too? So is that a nice way to bring in and ring in Black Ops 3? I'm totally gonna have to open up this guy because I keep forgetting to do that. So much stuff to keep track of. Once we get the sword, I think we'll talk more about, you know, pros and cons of shadows and... Alright, so now we're here. We're set up, we have all the stuff that we want. There's like a clear like line in the sand that I need to draw, right? When it comes to like let's talk Shadows of Evil first. Or, let's talk Black Ops 3 in general. And then we'll talk Shadows of Evil. Black Ops 3 is great. It feels much smoother. It definitely feels less smooth than, like, Omni Movement. And I'm a big fan of Omni Movement, but it like, just building up from Exo Zombies and Black Ops 2, it definitely feels smoother. It feels better. Ooh. We are leaving. Black Ops 3, it feels better. It's smoother. The infinite jump does a whole lot for me, because I'm just a big fan of mobility. So I loved Exo Zombies for that, because you could fly around and shit. Just having this infinite slide through zombies really just... It's not a big thing, but it's a huge thing for me. It's a huge, like positive for me. Gobblegums. Awesome. Gobblegums, I think, are an excellent thing. Am I part of the problem, spending money in the beginning of the video to buy Gobblegums? Yeah, 100%. I've spent probably, like, 3, given, right? I have like 2 and change weeks played, and this game is like 10 years old. I think I've spent $300 in this game, maybe, over its lifespan, which is a lot of money. That's including buying the deluxe edition. That's $400, man. That's a lot of money for a video game. I'll admit that, but I also don't feel bad because, you know, cosmetics and shit. You know, like the age of gaming that we live in right now. It's a very different. Like, it's just a very different vibe altogether. In terms of like the differences between Black Ops 2 and then building into 3 are not huge. I mean, Origins is like a really great example. Origins and Mob are really like the precursor to a map like this. Get off of me. So it doesn't feel necessarily different or bad or anything. In terms of Shadows, though, right? I made sure not to judge any of the other maps on Easter eggs as a whole, because I'm not a quest person. But what I said before was that I would make sure to incorporate some conversations of the side quests and the little stuff. And I even did that for Transit and some of the, like Mob of the Dead and Origins about getting, like, extra perks. So I did that stuff. This map feels so easy to me because I know it well already. without having to look up a guide, the sword is done. Pack-a-punch is open. We have pack. We have the wonder weapon. We have the shield. We have the fumigator. Like, we have all of this stuff, right? And for someone like me, who loves this fan base and was there day one when Shadows came out, and I've known how to do the Shadows. That was cool. I've never seen that spawn before. Someone who's done the Shadows, like, quest parts a million times already. This is simple. This is like... It's like riding a bike. It's you get right back on the horse, and it's easy, and I already know what I'm doing. But for someone more casual, someone newer to zombies, it's not. So I have to... I love Shadows of Evil, but that is something I need to knock the points down for. That I am so used to this game flow of this map that I can get it done this easily. You know, it took me 3 tries because I didn't do a warm-up or anything. That's my excuse. But, you know, still... So, when it comes to ranking it, I'm definitely going to have to knock it down a couple of pegs just for that, because otherwise I feel like it's me being biased. Like, I already know it and have these prior thoughts to it, and that's not why we're doing this series. Oh, shit, what'd I do? What did I do? I'm just playing careless as shit. It's round 20, and I don't have... And this gun is unpacked. Holy shit. I suck. I'm playing too careless and having too much fun. What are the nitpicks about Shadows? I don't know if I really have any. It is a sharp departure tonally from what came before it. Because even, like, if you go... Stop hitting me. I'm trying to adjust the way I'm sitting. Even if you go, like, to a Mob of the Dead or Origins by comparison, right? Mob of the Dead, admittedly, feels very different from everything that came before it. But it was more realistic, so the approach and the... Just the vibe felt similar, you know? You go to Origins, and Origins is really the first footstep towards a more fantastical. Are you kidding me, bro? Oh my god, I'm so used to specialists being more useful. I'm pulling out the sword, and oh my god, I went fucking down again. Dude, it's only round 21. I'm so rusty. It's like... embarrassing. I'm trying to nitpick Shadows when I'm having a good time. But every time I'm telling you that I have a good time, I keep fucking dying. Shield is broken. We're going to throw that guy. A ray gun. Do I want to keep the ray gun? I kind of do. It's the first map. Ooh, there we go. Doesn't matter. We're good. All good. Inside. The dingo is essentially a wonder weapon. You get fucking extended mag and the rapid fire and the reload and just... Can we pack before he fucks us? I don't know. The dire wolf. What a great gun, dude. We'll throw one of these. It's round 26. It really doesn't feel difficult at all. But it might be because I'm mentally comparing Black Ops 3 right now to Exo Zombies, where at this point, you'd be jumping around in EMZs and whatever, and it's a totally different beast. That might be my problem. Because still, it's not like it's hard. I keep making stupid mistakes. Like, why am I training right here? Why have I chosen this tiny spot to be where I want to try and hold my fort down? What am I getting stuck on? What? So weird. No ammo to save my life, but 2 nukes at the same time right next to each other. Understandable. 29. Alright. You know what we'll do? So, to kind of make things fair and even, I guess, we're going to say that we need to beat round 30 in order for this to be a success. And a max ammo would still go very fucking hard right now, but there's traps and things, so I guess we'll just activate that trap. Oh, fuck, I forgot. Why did it shoot down there? Who cares? Totally forgot about this. It's not wasteful because it's the second to last round. So it's fine. Alright, 29, 29, 29, 29. 21. I didn't mean to throw that. The Margwa, iconic. Definitely a big fan. One of the things that I think I mentioned it before, I'm fine with the reusage of assets if it makes sense. So like when we get to Cold War and things, that'll be different when we talk about asset reusing. because it'll feel... he's just gonna smack the fuck out of it. I shouldn't have even bothered. Yeah, but when it comes to this, like, I'm fine with it because the meatballs, I know it's the wraps. I know it's that score streak for multiplayer. I know that already, but it also feels still like different, you know? Because like it's one thing for it to be copy and pasted, like Cold War is just the example I'll use because I brought it up already. Cold War is a good example of like, all right, well, this is literally like campaign map parts that we're just putting into zombies and like, oh no, there's a portal here. We put like some zombies on the floor, you know? That's different. The meatball's like, yeah, you know, it's a zombified version of the wrap, but it's cool, it's Lovecraftian, it's got eyeballs on it and tentacles and shit. It's a hentai guy's dream. Alright. And that's 30, bro. Let's, I'm not even gonna end the game. I'm gonna end the game. And let's rank some shit. Alright, so let's talk Shadows of Evil. Did we have a good time playing? For the most part, yeah. Definitely, definitely was shaking the rust off there in the beginning. The first two games was definitely trying to, all right, get back into it. The thing I don't remember about Black Ops 3 is it feeling that muddy. And I think it's me. I think it's because yesterday I was playing some Liberty Falls just to get like loosed up and, you know, using PhD Flopper and things in Modern Zombies. Maybe it's just me, so I'm not going to incorporate it into the ranking whatsoever. Shadows, very dedicated art style, very dedicated story. I mean, I said it before, man. Just the aesthetics and the Lovecraftian, if you really like it, they go all in. You know, it's the map layout, it's the design, it's the HUD, it's the perk icons, it's the box design, it's some of the guns, like the bootlegger, the apothecant servant. The dedication to really envelop the player into this world is unmatched. Like, something like Origins or Mob definitely do the same thing, but I feel like none of them go to the same extent that Shadows does. All right, that being said, if it's a love or hate kind of thing. I love it. If you don't like it, this is clearly like a C or a D tier map, and I get that. You know, the community as a whole was really like that when the map first came out. I said it before, and I'll say it again. I am just used to Shadows. I know a lot about it. That's why we were able to get really set up by round, what was it, 15? After fucking around. Like, could have been more set. It could have been set up probably by round 11 or 12. That barrier to entry of learning all of that stuff is something that definitely has to bring the map down. I want to put Shadows in the S tier, but I'm not going to because I need to be fair, right? In saying, like, if I could sit here and put a map like... If I could sit here and put a map like Transit, right? I'm not trying to compare them. They're two very different maps, but the thing that I will compare is just kind of the things that you need to learn about Transit, you know? If I could sit there and put Transit in the D tier because I don't want to learn about the denizen portals, you know, and like a bunch of the little side Easter eggs and things, I cannot say that Shadows is an S tier just because I know that stuff and have put in the time and effort beforehand, but I wouldn't put that time and effort into Transit. So I have to knock it down. It's not going to be an S tier. Definitely not. Even though before I would have definitely said it's in the top 5. I have to knock it down just to be uniform across the board and take out like my own personal bias, which is going to be a lot harder in this game because I fucking love Black Ops 3. Overall design is great. The aesthetic is great. The weapon selection is great because it's Black Ops 3. You have weapon kits and things like that. Using bare bones gobble gums like I'm trying to, except for the unquenchable. Awesome. Perk selection. Awesome. The smoothness of the gameplay. Great. The little side stuff. The sword. Cool. You have to use it correctly. Not like I did. The Civil Protector, cool, very useful, especially a great crutch, I'm sure, into the higher rounds. The shield, awesome. I never use it for the rocket aspect of it, but the shield is super cool. And all that being said, like, where do we put it? I think it's easy. I think Shadows goes to the top of S tier. I think it's better than World at War Derice, because there's more to do. There's more to do. I like the aesthetic a bit more. It's less clunky, like World at War. Would I say it's better than Black Ops 1 Derice? Actually, yeah. Shadows can't be the best one. And when it comes to comparing it to other things that we're going to put in the S tier, I have to make sure to keep those thoughts in mind of everything I just said. But I'd rather play Shadows over either Derice. Derice is great. Black Ops 1 Derice is an S tier map to me, but Shadows is better. So as much as I don't want to put it in the S tier, I also don't want to move Derice because I believe it's an S tier map, but I think Shadows is better. So Shadows goes to our number 3. It's our third best map thus far. Mob, Origin, Shadows, Derice, our 4 S tiers. Folks, thanks for watching. You know I appreciate it so much. Thank you. This is another one of those long videos, just like Transit, just like I'm sure, I don't know, Blood of the Dead's going to be for Black Ops 4. We have to explain the rules and things. Thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to be in Black Ops 3 for like 3 months. 13 maps, plus nightmares, and the ranking and the final playthrough, like it's going to be like 15, 16, 17 videos maybe, months. So if you're a big fan of Black Ops 3 like I am, let's have a really good fucking time, guys. I appreciate all of you. We post every Monday and Friday. The entire playlist is linked below for anyone who wants to start from scratch, start from the beginning. We have played every map through World at War, Black Ops 1, 2, and even Advanced Warfare. So now we are in the thick of it. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next one for the Giant.